Supra is launching SupraOS, a self-hosted AI agent management system with blockchain-enforced control and end-to-end encryption. The Supra Launch SupraOS angle matters because the product is about who controls the AI agent's data, rules, and activity logs. The tension is whether self-hosted AI agents turns into a durable change or simply a sharp data point. That is why the first read should stay close to the confirmed numbers: 100 alpha seats, 300K code lines, and the immediate checkpoint around self-hosted agents. For an adoption story, the useful test is whether the integration removes real friction for users rather than only adding a new brand name. The reason to keep watching is that the next checkpoint can change the meaning of the first move. The confirmed frame is that the alpha release opens April 20 with 100 seats, and a public release is expected roughly 1 week later. The key baseline details are April 20 alpha and Layer 1 rules, which give the story scale without requiring speculation. This scene grounds the viewer before the mechanism takes over. If the baseline changes, the rest of the story changes with it, because the consequence depends on whether those confirmed details keep holding. The most important baseline split is between what is already visible and what still needs confirmation from the next public signal. That scope keeps the segment focused on the mechanism that actually changes outcomes. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The structure matters because SupraOS runs locally on user hardware, keeps data under user control, and ties agent rules to Supra's Layer 1 blockchain. That is the working engine behind Supra Launch SupraOS, and it explains why the event cannot be read only as a surface move. In this case, the mechanism connects 100 alpha seats with self-hosted agents. When that connection weakens, the story becomes less about the initial number and more about whether the system, market, or policy process can absorb stress. That mechanism is the reason a viewer should watch process quality, not just the largest number in the story. The pressure reaches individuals and organizations could manage multiple AI agents without routing sensitive workflows through centralized AI platforms. For viewers, the useful question is who actually has to react: users, traders, issuers, regulators, operators, or institutions. Here, Supra sits at the center of that reaction, while Supra shapes the next practical step. The consequence is strongest where the event changes access, trust, liquidity, compliance planning, or the cost of making a decision. That makes the impact measurable through behavior, not through hype around the topic. What is not proven yet is the open test is whether local execution, blockchain governance, and distributed AI training work reliably at public release scale. That limit matters because the confirmed facts do not automatically prove the most aggressive interpretation. The safer split is to treat 300K code lines as established context, while leaving the unresolved part open until a stronger signal appears. That keeps the story useful without turning a partial data point into a conclusion. The open point should remain separate from the confirmed facts until a filing, market move, patch, data release, or official action closes the gap. If later evidence changes the read, the story should adjust around that evidence. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The move to track is the next signal is alpha performance, open source code release, and whether users can run agents smoothly on their own hardware. For Supra Launch SupraOS, that is the point where the story either gains confirmation or stays stuck as an unresolved market, policy, security, or adoption question. The practical readout is to follow self-hosted agents alongside the supporting details, end-to-end encryption and 100 alpha seats. If that next signal arrives, the story moves. If it does not, the only confirmed position is the one already visible in the evidence. The viewer should leave with one concrete checkpoint, not a prediction about where the market or policy process must go.